Then what? Okay, you know what? Let's get into it.
Can you give me a hoo-ha?
There's no hoo-has.
There's no hoo-has. How about hey-os? Give me a hey-o, Turks.
Do all the hey-os you want.
Give me a hey-o.
Hey?
That's the first part.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Boys in the game.
Oh, hey, welcome to Pass the Cups. Hey, welcome to Pass the Cups. It's your boy Adam. What's happening? What's popping? What's good? Episode 91. I got the homie Turks right behind me.
Yo.
I got Shams right next to me.
Yo.
And today we got special guests in the house that are not going to be on the podcast.
But they are here.
Shout out to Umzi. Shout out to Entitled. Shout out to Z. So Z.
Leave him alone.
When is your album coming out? When is your album coming out? Nobody can hear you, so you can just, oh, really, tomorrow? Oh, you want us to leak it? Oh, okay, all right. Thank you. We'll be more than happy to release it for you.
Thank you for
Right now.
public platform.
No, just your boss is watching this. He's about to whoop my ass. What's happening, everybody? What's good? What's popping?
It's all good.
How y'all doing?
It's good to have the homies in the house.
Oh, everybody's back. Finally, we
Yes.
got a full house.
Yes, exactly.
Missed y'all last week.
It was weird not having y'all, by the way. Like, I could only stare at this guy. It wasn't fun.
You know what happened, Champsy, a few minutes ago?
What?
I said, make sure that the mic is toward your face. I mean, toward your mouth.
That's not happening
Okay,
now?
no, it's not
It's
happening.
Okay.
I need to boost this even higher.
Let's try again.
Oh my God, Turks, is the music on point?
Yes, it is.
No. Is it? Okay.
All right, first question.
Is it? Don't give me a remote.
It is. It is.
What's the name? Today's questions with the
Questions
with the
of the
listeners.
audience.
Shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to our tens and tens of viewers. Thank you all for being here and
Sharing.
let's get this over with.
Yeah,
all
we're
right?
sharing. We like the sharing.
Shout out. They got questions and we got no answers. Let's get this bitch started.
Get the answers.
All right, first question. Why are you guys so mean to Shamsi?
That's
Y'all, no, stop. The
everybody's been
question.
asking
No,
that
the
question
The
today.
question's to us.
Ah.
Stop. Okay. First off, you guys get to preview Shamsi for like what, 45 minutes to an hour,
True.
There's a lot.
2 hours a week,
Yes.
and he's just here just talking about specific topics.
Copious amounts of time.
A very enhanced.
You know what? I'm
version
gonna cut
of
off your
Shamsi.
mic. See, this is the
Yeah,
reason
exactly.
why we hate Shamsi.
There we go.
All right, he doesn't want to shut the fuck up for a second. Let other people talk. All right, like welcome back. Welcome back. Well, we're not really mean to him. We are mean to him.
We are.
Yeah, we are. We don't care
By
either.
that
Public,
information.
We don't care.
a public display of disaffection.
I do not give two shits how people feel. All right. I still do not like you, and you are my best friend.
Yes.
And yet you spend the most time on my couch.
The way we treat Shamsi is a product of trial and error. Lots and lots of trial and error. And this is the way that works.
So science.
Science, basically. Science is why we treat Shamsi this way.
Please explain the science to the people, Sturks.
I just did.
No, how?
See, that's why we.
But it doesn't make sense.
Bro, you prove it again and again why we hate you.
What is the how?
The reason we're mean to you is because of you,
When?
and you know that.
Why?
Why? See right there. When? Why? What?
Yes.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
asking the right questions.
You know what? Fuck off.
Okay,
You know, I'm gonna do this with you. Right
Question
now.
number 2.
You are an asshole. You're annoying as shit.
Oh,
Okay, now it's question number 2. This is gonna help you, Shamsi. Learning from your traumas.
okay.
So speak to us about your traumas.
My trauma with you?
With
With,
us.
you?
Yes.
Okay. I have learned much.
Yeah. We are your trauma.
yes. A, not to believe anything y'all say, and to believe in myself and
Uh-huh.
confidence and
Uh-huh.
full faith.
If this is you believing in yourself, we have issues.
Yeah.
So you've,
Hey,
you've
this is
learned
trash.
nothing.
I still show up though. See, that's
Show up to what?
testament to my thick skin and disaffection towards y'all.
Shamsi, you got no
True.
other friends.
No,
Okay. Shamsi.
skin.
I have
Thick
3 friends.
skull.
They're sitting right there.
No,
Right behind you.
No, don't drag them second into this. Okay,
learning-
it's not their fault.
Learning from your traumas, you tell me.
Yes.
Have you learned nothing from us, Shamsi?
I mean,
Your traumas.
I've learned that y'all care for me.
Okay.
In very weird ways.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I've learned.
Break
You
up.
learned.
Yes.
Did you adapt anything?
I mean, I accept the care. I mean, that's progress. I used to not.
So you take the good feelings, but not the work.
What do you mean the work? Where's the work come in?
If I tell you, yo, fix 1, 2, 3 so you can be a better person,
Okay.
you're like, oh, thank you. Yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah.
And then
I'll come back tomorrow.
I mean, that's a different part of the equation.
anyway, it's not about you. I'm not trying to deep dive into Shamsi's life right now. But true.
You already did.
But that's actually a topic. Learn from your
Learning
traumas.
from your
Learn
traumas.
from your traumas.
The problem with trauma, some people don't learn from it because it's a fucking trauma.
Some people don't even confront it.
Do you learn from your trauma or do you heal from your trauma?
I think learning comes from healing.
I asked.
So if you heal,
This is why we don't like you.
if you heal,
No, he's got a point
you
there.
end up learning. But
Yeah,
if
but
you
I'm
don't-
asking you a question. Is it learning from your trauma or healing from your trauma? That's what I asked.
I
No, I
mean,
think it's
if-
the other way around. I
if
think
it-
it's if you're learning from it, you're healing from it.
yeah. So it's both.
Yeah.
You heal and learn.
But you have to face it at the end of the day. That's the first step, which a lot of people kind of are afraid of.
Or they're not even aware.
No,
of
it's
it.
not. It's not afraid of. I think it's painful.
It is
Traumas
exactly,
are
yes.
traumas are painful.
True.
Okay.
So I think facing your trauma is already the first biggest step that you have.
Well, it's in the actual word. It's trauma. So if it's trauma, it's something that actually hurts you so much to the point where either A, you can't recover from it because you run away from it, or B, it affects your life in a way that changes it. So in order for you to get back to the person before, whatever that trauma was, whether it's physical or emotional, or in order to get back to where your life was, you need to face it in order to get past it. And for some people, that might be too difficult to do because of
The trauma.
a lack. No, it might be a lack of support system. It might be
But it also goes back to you.
Their
What
own
are you looking
personality.
for? The personality part is exactly
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get to right now.
like your personality is if
Like,
you're
some people,
brave.
the trauma is too painful that I would like to go and try to solve it or live with it or accept it.
Well, that's why you go and you seek out therapy, or you seek out medication, or you seek out like somebody to help you guide you through this journey that you need to go through. It's not something you can do on your own. You can try, you can.
It is something that you can do on your
You
own.
can.
Can
You
you?
can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. What are you talking about?
I mean, depends on the depth of the trauma.
No, it doesn't. It depends on the person, the personality.
Or that.
Some people do need help in dealing with their traumas. I agree. But sometimes, no, you can face it on your own. You just need that willpower to do so.
My traumas, I did not seek help from anyone. I had to solve it for myself, and then take out my anger on you.
No, but you never talked like so the things that you went through, some of the things that left a mark on you. You don't talk about. with
No,
people.
there are
No,
things
same
that I'm
here.
taking to the grave.
Okay.
Yeah, there are things that
Mm.
it's gonna be it's between me and God, me and Rabbi Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. That's it. Nobody
And
else.
that's you.
Yeah.
That's you. And it goes back to the personality part.
Exactly. That's why I was talking about the
Yeah.
personality part.
That's different between one person to the other and how to deal.
Exactly. At the same time, it doesn't mean I'm right.
Not at all.
Because maybe in my head I think that I solved that trauma, but maybe in reality I didn't. You know?
Yeah, maybe you just deflected it. Maybe you just
Exactly.
And you don't know. That's the thing.
That's
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no, that's the thing. It's
another reason why we hate you.
Yeah,
Shamsi.
it's like-
I just said I said exactly that. Keep going.
And you don't end up knowing. You never end up knowing whether you are the way you are now because this is something that you never really faced or you never really confronted, or it's just the way you are,
But here's the thing, though. I did confront all my traumas.
And you
That's what I'm telling you. Even though I did confront it, I still can't tell you
No,
if
you
what
know-
I did is right or wrong.
Yeah, that's different though.
but it's right for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's different. Like you telling me when I mentioned, did you talk it out with people? It's because sometimes you want perspective. Sometimes you just want relief. Sometimes you feel it's something that's heavy on you and you just want to get it out there.
Yeah,
and
but the biggest problem with traumas is that the only person that would understand it is someone who went through that trauma.
Remote, please.
Get my
True.
point?
Yeah.
So I can't talk to you about something that you have no idea what it is or how does it feel. All you're gonna do is tap me on the back. I'm good, my guy. I can do that myself.
No, but there are things that letting it out, even to a person that does not or might not understand or relate to, it does help with like it gives you some sort of relief.
It doesn't though.
Sometimes it does.
For some people, it
Yeah,
does.
exactly. We're not
For some
okay.
people.
We're talking about me.
Yeah,
We're talking about some
we're
people.
talking about for some people it does.
Like we said, for every single person,
That's
it's going to be totally different.
Yeah.
You know? But talking it out doesn't really help if there's no solution. If you just want to say it for the sake of saying it, some people might give them relief. You're right.
Mm.
But some traumas won't give you relief to talk about it. You try to find an answer to it, or at least come to a conclusion where
Closure.
Yeah.
where you have some type of closure with it.
Closure, exactly. That's the solution that you're looking for. It's not talking about it, looking for an external solution, like for the for something that happened in the past, is not something that you should seek. It's the solution for how you think about it and how you deal with it that should be sought out.
I disagree. It's not something you should seek. You need to figure out a way to get past it. You need to figure out a way to acknowledge it if you haven't already, and kind of let it go from you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some things that you went through, you don't even think of it as drama. You just think of it like, that's just how things happen. But if you kind of step out of it for a minute and take a look, you're like, oh shit, this shit wasn't cool. So
True.
how
That's something we've been taught for a while. Like, just brush it off. Shit happens.
you live and you learn, don't you? You live and you learn.
Oh, you're always gonna live and learn. It's just it's a very it's not black and white at all.
Not at all.
Mm.
Yeah. So like I can tell you, oh, this is the right way and it worked for me, but do I know that it worked for me?
No,
You know?
Sounds like an infomercial. Like motivational speaker shit.
It's like,
You need to find God.
see, that's good advice. Go find God. Like try to find the healing that you can find in just talking to yourself. That's the first step. Acknowledge it by having conversation with yourself. Go to a higher power.
Can I tell you something about that?
What?
Okay. I'm trying to word it correctly, so we're gonna get canceled.
Okay.
You're gonna get canceled. طالع من الموضوع لو سمحت.
So about the idea of talking to God, طيب, I do believe in that 1,000%. Some people might think it's delusion of grandeur. We talked about this before, me and you.
Mm.
But to others, they feel when Rabbi is talking to them indirectly. I am one of those people.
Mm.
I felt it multiple times when I had questions and I got the answers the same day through someone without me even telling them what's going on.
Mm.
So, but when I took that approach, I didn't take it that that's the solution right there. I took it as I'm going on this journey, hoping I can find the solution over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't go there saying, oh, 100%, that's what I'm going to solve.
Mm.
Because sometimes if you go with that mentality, then you don't get what you want.
Yeah,
You're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're going to react. So in order for me not to ruin my relationship with Rabbi, I decided to take it this route. I ignored everybody. I ignored what people said. And I took it as a fresh page of how I want to communicate and ignored everybody's point of views.
Mm.
And again, depends on how you want to approach this and how do you want to speak it out. There is nothing better than 3 a.m. in the morning praying to God and crying. There's nothing better.
Well, there's a lot of relief there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's nothing better. So say I don't even need to tell people what's going on. I have a way, a direct way for me to do something that worked for me, at least satisfied me.
And that's that way is that goes to show me it's a level of honesty that you have with yourself to get there, because that's I think the first part.
And acceptance.
And acceptance, exactly, because a lot of people, for them to be able to have that conversation and get to that point is not easy.
Sorry, I just had to exhale real hard on this.
Mm.
I don't want to go this deep. Next question.
Next question. Sure.
You don't want to go this deep. Okay.
All right. Let me choose this carefully because I don't want to go through this into like monkeys and stuff.
I think we need to time the weight of these questions.
Wow.
That was heavy in the beginning,
Mm.
as you might have noticed.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's a good question. What was your favorite age so far? I know mine automatically.
Like for myself?
Yes, for
Okay,
yourself.
My favorite age for my what? I just lowered it. What's yours, Shamsi?
Any
It's weird.
It said so far, so yeah, I need
So far?
Yeah.
I mean,
12.
no, 18 was great. Graduating high school and going to college was great. That year was a great year. A lot of change, a lot of growth, a lot of difference.
He went straight to high school. Turks,
No, from there to college,
no.
like that transition, that growth.
27.
Okay,
Very specific.
very specific.
Yeah, 27.
What happened 27?
27.
He left 26 behind.
Remember what happened to Shamsi in 7th grade?
Oh, yeah?
That's what happened.
what happened?
Oh,
wow. Took you a while. Wallah.
So at
Took you a while.
27,
Yeah.
I felt the shift in my personality.
Okay.
I felt it. Like not, I actually felt that shift in my personality where I went from doing a lot of things that I used to do and then shifting my mindset into something that I looked at that's a bigger goal for me than what I was doing at the time.
Mhm.
And then it shifted my behavior, my way of thinking, a huge shift in my life. So 27, I always look at 27, 28 as great years. Yes.
Interesting. It's the paradigm shift.
Yes.
Basically.
That's someone who pays attention to themselves. Abu Shamsi.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Intent.
Wink, wink. Okay, stop winking at me.
What's yours?
14.
Wow.
Because of Play-Doh.
that would be so late to get into Play-Doh. But I would do that. I would do that.
Because I got a
Checks out.
mustache. No.
Oh my God.
I turned 32 about a week ago. And
About a week
Happy-
ago.
I gave you that pause for that.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Third.
Thanks. But I guess it's 20, like it's 32.
It's 30.
Every fucking year is just, for me at least, it's better than the next, better than the
Progression.
one before.
Fuck yeah.
Said
Even
it
though the
wrong.
last 3 years has been the same for him.
Hey, hey,
Personally,
Growth.
it's not-
Growth.
Growth.
He
There's
lost
growth.
weight.
Growth.
Yes.
Look at him now.
Growth.
exactly. Thank you very much.
He's slim.
Yeah. It's always about today.
Awesome.
Every time you reflect, like I see some weird shit that I used to do.
Okay. Oh, now
And
you
then I
see,
just
now,
go like, thank God, I'm past.
But
that.
I would agree with him.
now you see. I would actually agree with
Yeah,
you. Too.
because like knowing Turks for
I
that
will
long.
jump on my wagon.
No,
Come
no,
on,
like knowing Turks that long, I saw where Turks was and where he is
Bro,
today.
evolution.
Yes,
Like this
Alhamdulillah.
is
not only as a person, not as in weight, Abu Shamsi.
no, like
No, I know where you're going
completely
with.
as a
alright?
creature.
No, a
you know?
creature.
you know, his mind evolved. You know,
Remember
his-
that poster you had, the Evolve or Die poster we had
Yeah.
back in college?
Yeah,
That shit still sticks in my brain.
fuck
That-
yeah,
every fucking time.
that shit works.
It
Yeah.
does.
You
So
evolved.
you bought something that he learned from.
no. I
He
created
didn't buy
something.
It. He didn't buy it.
I
He-
created it.
Oh, bad. That's even worse.
Yeah,
he
it's 'cause
tore
of-
a page out of a yellow notebook and wrote "Evolve and Die" or "Die." It just stuck it to the wall. That was fun.
But with good letters.
I guess you're dying, Abu Shamsi. Is that
With
what you're
good
telling
letters.
us?
I'm still here. Am
You
I
know,
not?
Well, it sounds like you have a direction already.
I mean, we're all gonna die at some point. So
Oh. All right. How?
Wow. Okay, we just said we don't want to go dark, but thank
That's
you.
the idea.
Okay.
No.
Any tips for people who just started a podcast? Start one.
Stop it.
Okay, how about don't stop it?
Of course not.
Have
Of course
no what's the name? Have no hopes and dreams.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Don't stop.
Nah, the genuine advice is just be genuine. Be you. Be honest. That's it.
I'll get okay. That's them. My advice is simple: is that you might not see any growth that you want to see. Just don't pay attention to the growth as much as paying attention to the content.
Exactly.
Just be yourself. Do exactly the thing that you want to do, and just focus on that and nothing else.
What he said. So.
And this is why we hate Chancellor.
Yeah. So yes, what he said.
Y'all ask why we are mean to him.
Okay.
He proves it every single second if you just pay attention.
And consistency.
We're gonna have like bookmarks on the video.
No, but
And if you need any help, just reach out. We'd be more than happy to help.
be try to be consistent.
We're not going to be on your podcast if that's what you're asking,
Okay.
but we'll be more than happy to help.
This is the advice I'm trying to give you. Like just
What?
be consistent.
You done? All right. I'm going to this one. I was ignoring this one, but since you decided to be a Shamsi,
Okay.
dictionary.com calls and asks you to define pulling a Shamsi.
Oh, oh.
Who.com?
Dictionary.com.
So many definitions.
I don't know where to start. Yo, I'm gonna run some errands and pass by in a few minutes and never shows up. That's pulling a Shamsi.
It's not a
one of
definition.
them.
Oh, by the way, listen, I got it. I'll take care of it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. 6
Yeah.
months later.
Yeah.
That's pulling a Shamsi.
That's harsh.
Don't worry,
Harsh?
I see it. I won't
Harsh?
break it.
Hold up. He said
Wait,
harsh.
Okay.
Shamsi. It's almost a year.
Okay.
And the thing that I asked, no,
Keep
come
going.
here, come here. It's almost a year, and the
Okay.
thing that I asked you never got delivered to this day.
Keep going.
All right,
Keep
That's
that's
going.
pulling a Shamsi.
That's definition has.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you see that move right here where he
Yeah.
just took an exit? That's
Yeah,
pulling a
yeah.
Shamsi.
Yep.
Oh wow.
We could be here all day.
Random exits.
Any more? Like can we try some good ones now?
No,
No. What do you mean no?
there's nothing that's pulling a Shamsi that's positive.
No, come on. Like
Nothing.
Looking out for the homies, doing nice things without being.
That is
asked
not
to.
pulling a Shamsi.
Yes, it is.
There's more negatives than positives to Shamsi.
I mean,
All right.
bro, that's why there's definitions. There's multiple.
Would you like me to start calling the boys
Which
and
ones?
ask all our boys,
Okay.
the boys who've known you for like 20 years, 30 years,
Yeah.
and shall I ask them that question and we'll see what they say?
I mean, they'll give you similar definitions,
Thank you very much.
but that's why they're the boys.
Again, that's pulling a Shamsi.
That's why they're the boys, because
Okay, I don't
the
like
same level of love and hate is shared.
Oh my god, I dislike you. Man. Oh my god. Oh.
Next question, please.
Um,
Like y'all are having fun with this.
a book selection. literature, history, culture reflecting Saudi Arabia. That would be the Shamsi. And actually, that question would be better if we were at Shamsi's house next to his library.
Exactly, reflecting Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, because you have like shitload of books about that.
No, you need to. There's a lot of method in history. There's the book by. It's a Gulf War book. Who is the leader of the military forces?
I don't remember.
Let me get that. But there's a couple of. Hang on, let me keep going.
Oh, great! Thank you.
Nice.
Let's all just stay in silence.
No, wait. There's. I need to go back and actually get back to this response. There's a book called The Road to Mecca. It reflects a journey, Hajj pilgrimage by somebody called Muhammad Asad, who converted to Islam in the 1860s. It's a beautiful book. So it talks about Mecca at that time. It goes back to, I think it was during the second Saudi state, if I'm not mistaken.
In the 60s.
In the 1860s.
In the 1860s.
Was it in the 1860s?
What are you talking about?
It was a long time ago. It was I think in the 20s maybe. But so it used to be camels and all of that. I'll get back to the details. I'll share a few more titles. Let me get back to this.
All right, thank you for that. I don't know what to tell you.
I just gave you.
Excuse me, sorry for coughing. Just it's the usual thing. Y'all know by now. Next question: can an artist be successful if the art is good, but as a person has a small social presence? Yes.
Of course.
Fuck yes. I can give you live examples. Entitled. Z, Saud, Jeed. I can name all of them.
We can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Yes.
And this is, we didn't even get to people who are actually into different types of art. You can be successful and not have a huge social presence. You don't need 25 posts in a week in order for people to see what the fuck you're doing every day, every night. No, we don't need that. We don't care where you are and what you're doing. Deliver art, people will be there for your art. If you're afraid that people are going to leave your social media page or whatever because you're not posting enough, fuck them.
Basquiat was very socially awkward, right?
Yes.
He never attended any.
No, I remember I saw this documentary about it. I think he did attend, but he was a huge introvert.
Yeah.
No, but not just that. Like a lot of the great artists that you know and speak of today were never really famous or had a big presence and during their lifetimes, or they weren't really supported.
I think it was just like recently in the last couple. No, not in the last. Like in the. I don't know.
And we're talking painters, authors, like
in the last 100 years, maybe.
Van Gogh, dude. The hell.
Maybe in the last 100 years, it became a snobby fest.
Not okay, snobby maybe, but I'm thinking like the whole.
What I'm talking about, as in like people started as artists having to go and mingle and be at certain places for people to see that they exist.
The culture around art and art galleries and.
But that's been happening for a while. I mean,
100 years. You just told me.
Yeah, socialites and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because if you look at way before, it wasn't like that. Like you would hear of these great artists, but like their stories was a normal story of a normal person. He died and his art became famous.
Yeah.
And you never really had, the same kind of, and that's the point I wanted to get to, the same kind of clout and noise that you had, the celebrity culture. That
there's
came
also
with modernity. Modernity was the beginning of the 20th century. So you're talking about 1920s, 1930s. The whole world shifted. It started maybe 100 years before with the British Empire and the Americas, but that's when like you started having kind of a monoculture and you started hearing
there was more wealth.
There was more wealth, and there became a dominant Western culture that people looked up to, and we're talking about in terms of art, in terms of movies, in terms of literature. Of course, you still had indigenous cultures around the world doing their own thing, but they're always the light was shining there, and that's where kind of the idea of the artist to transform from being a creator to a celebrity kind of took hold. That's how you get to hear about all of these big pop artists, and you still have that going on to this day. But what you do have today as well is the ability of social media to project your art much more easily than you had before, when you were limited to the gatekeepers of art galleries and curators.
Let's go ahead, sir.
Sorry, but this gives you like a different kind of definition of social. What was it called? Social
value?
presence.
Yeah, social presence.
Social presence. It's different with the age of the internet right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I think social presence is easy. I think social currency is the more interesting thing to look at.
Define.
And social currency is, and there's multiple definitions to it, but
your value to the culture?
What your value is to the culture, what you can provide to the culture. in the terms of, oh, this guy gets it, or this guy is somebody who supports other people or who does things for other people, and that gets you more and more social currency. You end up being more valuable.
Basically, that's what we're doing.
In a sense,
Yes.
in a sense, you end up being more valuable because of the network you create, because of the people you bring together, and what they end up creating. At the end of the day, for me, that is more important than clout. That is, more
But
important
again, that's
than-
personal. That's to you.
That's
to
to me.
me.
Yeah, that's to me.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%.
Because we see the value in it.
But just keep in mind, if you are an artist, you're just focusing on your art. There's people who passed away, and then their art was appreciated after they were gone.
True.
I mean, different artists focus on different things. Some people,
But again,
someone
The art is what lives.
Some want to be famous.
So-
Someone get paid.
You can have all the clout, be in all the parties, be in all the social events, and your face is everywhere, and everyone's taking pictures of you. You're on fucking red carpets. But when you die, your art is already gone. And you have other people that their art just lives forever because their focus was the art, not the social gain.
So it depends on the artist's definition of success.
Exactly. What are you looking for? Are you looking for the clout? Are you looking for the approval?
I agree.
Immortality?
Yes, because it's very common for people to chase the approval. We see it right now. I don't want to mention names, but some people just chasing it.
I mean, yeah, and you know what? If that's what
Can I just make sure that you know exactly what
Yeah, I
I'm
know
talking
what
about?
I'm
All
talking
right,
about,
okay, all right.
and if that's what tickles your fancy, then go
Yeah,
right ahead.
they want to be seen in that area. Oh, look at me, I am one of them.
Sure,
But
good.
in reality, they don't even consider you one of them.
No, and good for you. If that's where you
It's not-
find value.
no, it's not good
No,
for
no.
you.
If that's where you find value, you're happy, bro. Enjoy. Do you, homie? But at the same time, like we're looking at, for me at least, if as an artist, okay, what I would want is to have impact rather than have something that's going to be very transitory and a momentary high. No, I want to have lasting impact. I want to leave a mark.
Again, that goes back to what Tush said a second ago.
Yeah,
So
that's the
what's-
kind of
what you
artist
want.
that you want to be.
Yeah.
Yes,
You want to be.
that's what said. Turk said, choose what kind of artist want to be? What did you say?
No, it depends on what the artist defines
go.
success.
Choose
There
your
you go.
fighter, basically. That's what
It
we're
has.
talking
This is why we hate you.
One of the many reasons.
Desert Warrior. That's the name of the book I wanted. Desert Warrior by Prince Khalid bin Sultan. It is a great book. I'll keep throwing other great books as we keep going.
Oh God, no! The question was 5 minutes ago,
I
my
mean,
guy.
Don't worry.
A minute 79.
You'll get them sprinkled.
No, relax.
Okay.
This is how you get the audience into engaged throughout
Yes,
the whole
there you
episode.
go.
Searching for the books.
Sprinkles of knowledge.
I just put message like in timestamps.
You want answers to this question? Stick out for more.
Yeah, here's another question. Would you rather live poor and die a legend, or live rich as fuck and be forgotten the day you die?
Depends on what kind of artist you want to be.
Depends on what kind of legend you want to be.
That's
What do you
answer
say?
that question.
I mean, what kind of legend are you? Am I a national hero? Hell yeah, I'll be a national hero. Will people sing my praises for hundreds of years? Yes, I'll do that.
For what?
For immortality.
Why?
obviously. I don't know. It seems cool.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
see,
that's
the
no.
reason.
That's why we hate Chelsea.
Because you know that you've lived a good life
How do you know that you're dead?
in heaven. Alhamdulillah, inshallah,
Inshallah,
hopefully, inshallah, ya
Oh,
Rab.
wow, اختار الطريق.
Inshallah. Okay. But you that goes back to the value of your life. What do you want to do with your life?
Exactly.
Okay. Do you just want to live it for your own pleasure, or do you want something that you can grow and feel proud of and leave behind a legacy at the end of the day? So what more of a legacy is there than being a fucking legend?
If you want that legacy.
If that's
If
good.
if
And
if
again,
you care about it.
I would
Some
want-
people don't care.
I
about
would
it.
want the legacy.
You want the legacy.
Yeah.
So you
We didn't say if it's a good legacy or a bad legacy.
I mean, I'm being.
I'm just saying.
That's why I started with a.
Here lays Shamsi, the biggest troll in the world.
I mean, that's why I started off with national hero, right? Like, I'll be posthumously awarded
No,
awards.
I'm completely like the exact opposite, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, live rich and die, get forgotten.
Exactly.
Okay.
I used to think about, oh, you know what? I want to be in the history books, but fuck the history books. To me, I wanna live for me. I wanna do things for me and for the like my offspring, basically. the people I love, and the people I have to care for. Have to. That's have to.
That's the slip. Okay.
Was that that wasn't Freudian?
That's very Freudian, actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways,
But you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
You get what you're saying. Yeah.
Any explanations from your end?
It literally says it in my bio.
Okay.
I am not important, and that is important.
I mean, and
I don't want to live. With the day I die, I want there to be a huge presence to mourn my loss. Like, yep, as in like we love this person, but beyond that, I don't want anything else. Live your lives, do your things.
So you're not forgotten then.
No, I want to be that day to be remembered as a good person,
Okay.
and then after that, people just live their lives. I don't care to have my name in the history books or to be blasted every time. Oh, do you remember Adil? No, I don't want any of that. Leave me alone.
You don't want the.
Yeah, let me literally rest in peace.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't want the Lam'a Memorial Forest.
First off, just
No. Wow.
I was gonna say something's gonna get you in a lot of trouble, but
I'm
I'm gonna let
just
that go.
saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
All right, next one.
Next one.
Oh, this could be tricky. All right, I'll tiptoe it if you guys want.
Okay.
Who would you like to see in the MDLBeast lineup? And thoughts on lack of hip hop?
Oof.
Is there lack of hip hop? We don't know that, do we? We don't know the lineup, so I'm.
But they're focused on EDM. Right?
They were last year, but now they are bigger and they do more things. Do
Oh
they not?
no, you're assuming.
I mean,
And why are you telling me? Are they not? And why are you looking at me?
They have a record label.
Don't get me in trouble.
So I'm just saying they have a record label. Okay, so if that they have a record label means they're exploring different artists. Now, most of the records they dropped have been EDM records, yes.
And the people they just signed are what?
I don't know who they signed, honestly.
It doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
okay, EDM.
Yeah.
Is that an
When I
assumption?
think
Do
about
we know
Middle
that?
East,
Yes,
it's an
MDLBeast is EDM.
festival.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why it's not hip hop heavy. It's because it has its own culture, and its culture is EDM.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm
Yeah,
fine with that.
I didn't say you're not fine with
Yeah,
that,
that's
my
what I
guy.
mean.
Okay,
we're starting off with maybe where they're not.
All right,
they're not
okay,
hip
I'm
hop
fine.
artists.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, you all right?
I'm
Why are you scared?
not triggered.
Okay, you
No,
sound like you're triggered.
No.
No, that's not what I said.
Who do I want to see? I definitely want to see Peggy Goo again. I definitely want to see Black Coffee, Boris Brejcha. I would love to see him. FKJ again. Who else? Ebo. Love to see Ebo.
It's
It's
not Ebo.
I don't know what it is, bro.
It's Ibby.
Ibby. Is it Ibby or Ibby? Okay.
Call him Ibby.
Ibby. Who else would I love to see? I don't know. You guys start throwing names.
Nah, I'm okay.
I don't know names.
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
Yo, if you can tell me, here's, I don't know.
I'd love to see Majid again. It was good.
Majid, definitely.
Yeah.
Khalid,
I-
Zairi.
I honestly whatever they put the lineup, I'm good.
Like, I'm sure it's going to be fire either way. I'm
Exactly.
Yeah,
At the
like,
end of the day, we're
I'm-
still gonna go.
not concerned whatsoever about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think hip hop is even on like their radar. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Honestly, like everything.
Shout
I've
out to
seen-
Big Beast, and I don't want to get in trouble
Yeah,
here,
I don't-
but what I'm trying to say is, simply put, that no matter what it has huge importance to people like us who enjoy music.
Of course.
Definitely.
And so, if the lineup was two people from 1970s, I'm still down.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
gonna be more down. 217.
Yo, he's gonna lead the way.
Yes.
Because if we don't support something like this, it will not grow, and we will not have more things like this.
True.
Definitely.
So finally having a local festival that is ours, we should support it as much as we can without being picky and assholeish about who do we want to see.
And not just it being local and on a standard that blows out, anything you would see abroad. honestly.
Exactly.
So
We're
that
bet-
for me is a
we're
sense of
betting
pride.
on them to deliver. This is our relationship with MDLBeast. Our relationship that we want to enjoy ourselves. You need to provide it, and we're betting that you're going to deliver it.
And
So
we're-
we're going to come, and hopefully you're going to deliver.
And and honestly, I am looking forward to what they're gonna do again this year. Like, because what they did last year was
2 years ago.
2 years ago
years
was
ago.
the last. The last one was
2020 and 21 are the same year.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
They've melted. It was something that really did not expect to see on that level. So I am excited, to be honest.
Jokes is not excited.
Yeah, and
What? I'm not?
whatsoever.
I'm joking. I'm playing, my guy. Why
Might be.
are you mad?
It might be. You know.
Your boss is younger than you. with much bigger package. What to do? First off, what type of package are we talking about? Let's be specific.
Oh my God. You're looking at the wrong things here.
I'm just saying.
That's why you have a
I'm saying.
have a screen. Focus on the screen.
Well, my opinion is this: it doesn't matter what someone's getting paid. It's none of your fucking business.
True.
And if this person is younger than you, is qualified, then yes. Now, if he's younger than you and he's not qualified, that's a different conversation that needs to be had.
You need to reassess your options.
Yeah,
at
so
that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking definitely.
Yeah.
True.
Having a bad boss doesn't help nobody.
Look elsewhere.
All right, next one.
Mm.
You're stuck on a desert island.
Here
Champsy
we go
shows
again.
up.
Here we go again.
This is why we hate Champsy. He doesn't let us finish.
Go.
You're stuck on a desert island. Who are you eating first, and why is it Turks?
Oh wow, because I'm tender, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. He you know, he scrubs.
Yes.
You know.
Fucking marbled. ما تعرف.
He
I've
does
seen Turks cook steak so many times. I can't wait to cook that ass. this boy is meaty.
like I know that he's
Food for days.
goes to saunas and shit.
Food for days.
So
All this fat's got flavor.
oh my God.
Oh my god.
Yes, definitely. Me.
I would kill Shamsi and try to live as much as I can with Turks before having to eat them.
Bro,
How about that one?
Bro,
I'll the second we land, we don't even look for anyone for help. I'm just gonna kill you off the spot.
I'm already salty, so yani, Malik, I'll keep. So, no
He
worries.
sees
Yeah, exactly, jazz, man.
Just buy a lot of jazz.
Exactly. Just cut off a finger and start munching.
Oh my god. Oh. All right.
That's why we love Shamsi. See? Rise the jokes.
and that's why we hate chefs.
I'm gonna
Next
throw,
question,
I'm
come
gonna throw this question to Shams. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna say
Go.
it.
What,
Oh, for real?
What is it?
All right, fine. Let's go.
Just,
Is a deep, intimate, but purely emotional connection with another person that is not your partner considered cheating? Go ahead, Shamsi.
a deep, intimate.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, intimate, that's, yeah. If it's intimate, but not what?
Is a deep, intimate, but purely emotional connection
Okay.
with another partner that is not yours considered cheating?
That's emotional cheating. So, yes. You're not making yourself available to your
If
partner.
I ever hear you say emotional cheating,
It
I
is
better not
emotional
I will
cheating, my
whoop
guy.
your ass.
It is emotional cheating.
No, Shamsi, you do not say emotional or cheating.
I mean,
okay, you don't.
listen, if you've gotten to the point where you're building that kind of relationship with somebody else, then there's something lacking in your relationship with your current partner. And you know what? That's not fair to either of you, that you've gotten to that point and not kind of confronted it.
Oof.
Like, yo, I feel lack here, and somebody else is providing this fucking lack. There's something fucking wrong.
Mm.
I mean, if you're at that level of relationship where you actually,
Shams is healing, guys.
Yeah.
Shams is healing.
Yeah.
That's dropping facts right now. Yeah. well done.
So
Can I give you a different direction? Let's see how you play with this.
sure.
All right. So let's say it's not cheating. Let us say that this person you've known for a long time and that you guys have a deep bond, but it stays at that bond.
That is different because that wasn't the assumption here. The assumption, the question was,
I just said I'm gonna give you another
yeah,
question.
that's different. That's completely.
I know
different.
it's different.
That's
That's why I asked.
that's fine. There's no problem with that.
Really? I'll tell you
Yes.
what's the problem with that.
I'll tell you why I don't think there's a problem with that.
Go ahead.
Because if that person has been there for that long, if they predate your partner, then you need to accept this person's position in my life. Now, you also need to be careful in order to kind of not direct the kind of affection the wrong way. That's you. That's
there
on
you
you,
go.
though. That's
no,
on
no,
you.
that's on both of you.
Yeah, true.
Because once that door opens, it's never gonna be the same again.
And you being the other friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah. Either of you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like with this, it's a tricky question and it's a tricky answer. Because you could think that this friendship is going one way, but to the other person that it's going in a different path. You wouldn't know that. So let's say you find out later on, like you got confronted, like, yo, listen, by the way, I know we've been friends for such a long time. Don't look at me like that, Shamsi.
Okay, go.
Okay,
go.
I see hearts in your eyes,
He's
all right?
engaged with this conversation right now,
I'm sold,
yeah.
all right?
Okay.
So, okay, don't flicker your eyes like that. Look down. so, we've been close friends for a long, long time. I've known you longer than anybody else that you have. and I feel like that we could have been something. See right there.
Now you tell me?
See, right there, it's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you tell me that for real. Now you tell me what the fuck are you doing? Why are you telling me now?
I just felt it today.
No. If you're telling me this now,
I was taking
never do that voice.
I was taking out the trash and I was like, Shamsi.
fuck you. First of all, but for real, like if
That bow tie on top of the trash reminds me of
that
I'm sorry. You go.
because that's gonna change your perception of her.
It's gonna change the whole dynamic between you. It's خلاص. It's broken.
But you know what? I would rather she tell me. No, I would rather she tell me. I would rather I know. Like, you know what? I'd rather you get this out of the open and I deal with it rather than having this be this unspoken thing forever, you know?
Do you know that? Okay, I'll tell you from my side because I do have old friends from back in the day that I still talk to today.
Okay.
The reason I don't see that as a problem is because like people understand my communication skills. All right. So
the way I am aggressive means love.
no, not that.
Okay.
It's that they know like the girls that I know, the women that I know from back in like
Day.
school until today that I know them, I talk to them like I talk to you guys.
Okay.
There's no affection. There's nothing like, yo, I love you.
There
There's
is
no-
no affection.
Yeah, there isn't.
There isn't.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking to one of the boys. Yo, I respect you. I like you the same way I like Shamsi. I like Turks. I like everybody, and I treat them like the homies. So it never felt like, hey, it's weird. And when they talk to me, it's like talking to one of the boys.
Mm.
So
You never.
Yeah, if that's not the dynamic between you, it's not really friendship.
why is that?
No, but
If there's affection and the way you talk to someone who is not your partner,
no,
that's
it's
a
not
complete-
affection. It wasn't affection. It was intimate, emotional connection.
Yes.
So
No, but he's talking about like the how he deals with.
he doesn't have intimate emotional connections with
The
them.
problem is
He doesn't have
it was a
intimate
setup,
emotions.
and
Yeah.
Turks just fucked it up. All right.
Okay. fair
If
enough.
Turks would shut the hell up, I want to
غمزني
see.
طيب.
like, because he was supposed to answer, you jumped in.
So I'm sorry, I have thoughts.
Because the point is, there are guys that talk to people who are their friends, but they still talk in a tone that's affectionate.
Okay.
That is a problem.
That is a huge problem.
Yes.
Mhm.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I'm talking about the language here.
The communication style.
Exactly.
See, again, I think it would differ depending on the level of relationship or the length of the relationship between you and that person. For you, in the situation that you mentioned, the fact that you know these people for this long, and you guys still, for example, you have one of those sorts. For example, is the friend that you go and you know she's on the cry line, right? All right, she's on the cry line.
Homies on the cry
Yeah,
line.
she's on the cry line, right? So
Let me just confirm this. There are no women
on the cry line.
on the cry
Are
line.
you sure?
In our WhatsApp group, there's no woman on the cry line. It's
Okay.
homies on the cry line.
Okay, fine.
We are not crying in front of women.
She could be a homie though, right? She's a homie. So,
Shout out to Boris who cried because of. No, I'm gonna say.
No, You better not. You better
but
not.
again, it does differ. Yes, the language does affect it, and you do need to check yourself and check where you're putting your energy. Honestly,
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
exactly, homie. Exactly. It's a classic.
I'm sorry.
You had to. You couldn't resist, could you?
Oh no, could.
These are good questions, yo. Like,
bro, there's
They
too
are.
many.
They really are.
There's so many great questions.
Bro, these are awesome questions. Thank y'all for real. Like,
The thing is, I want to jump between weird and good, but
give us some weird.
look,
Is there a giraffe fighting?
we're not
somewhere?
answering this one, okay? Because it's gonna take forever. Bias in AI.
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you.
It is created by white people, so it only sees
Wow,
white people.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding here, fellas. It is created by white people
Said
for
we're
white
not going to
people.
answer this.
That's the short answer.
If something needs to be normalized,
Create
this is-
We're not
AI?
going to answer this. Okay,
See?
Kevin, what's
See?
the question?
See? I
Come on.
told
What's
you.
the question?
No,
Okay,
stop.
the
Get into
question?
programming so you get the bias out of the fucking AI.
Thank you.
Khalas.
If something needs to be normalized, then it's not normal, and we should not normalize it.
Oof, wow. No. You're,
Yeah, I disagree with all
You're
of
not
that.
getting
what the
it.
fuck are you
You're not
talking
getting
about?
it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
you're not getting it.
Like you need to progress. There are social and cultural traditions that are sometimes aggressive. You need to grow beyond them.
Exactly. If something's normal to you but not accepted, That's why you need to normalize it, right?
I mean, this
How much-
is a very slippery slope because that goes both ways.
Oof.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. I'm just
Moving on,
waiting. I'm just
moving
waiting,
on,
my guys.
moving on.
I'm waiting. What are you passionate about?
Flowers.
Like he likes the meats. Okay. I likes the
Don't
words.
say I likes the meats
Okay,
like that. Yeah,
and he likes, what do you likes?
See, there you go.
no.
He likes a lot of things.
Yeah,
He
see,
likes a lot of
He
things.
likes.
What are you
hate.
passionate about, Shamsi? You have many passions. You're a man. You're a passionate man. Go on, passionate man.
A man of many passions.
You have many passions.
I'm passionate about my friends. That's what I'm
Actually,
passionate
you
about.
are not.
Am I not?
No, you're
Bro,
not.
I spend all of my time. with
Shamsi, what are you
y'all.
passionate about, my guy? I'm not gonna run around this.
Wait, give me a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, I have.
See, when I said we do not prepare for these questions,
Yeah.
I really fucking meant it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I am
We
a man.
don't.
I am a man of many passions. Passionate about comics. Passionate about, astronomy. Passionate about science in general. Honestly, like tech and AI and sustainability and things that relate to, saving the earth and the climate. I guess.
Passionate.
Yeah, like I
You
give
know,
a shit
you-
about all these things. Passionate about football.
You give a shit, but
Yeah.
passionate.
Like,
Passionate.
I
is-
show
is
passion.
strong.
I show passion.
Passionate
them.
about comics. I don't think that. You
Sell
like comics, but
You're looking for a deep answer.
No, well, that's the question, my guy.
What
انت
do you
فتحت لي ام الكيس وقاعد ترميلي.
I'll take the things.
I'm
that
passionate about Kit Kat.
I like.
I'm passionate about Nova.
Bro, I fucking connect with Entitled because we can.
Are you
fucking-
passionate about Entitled?
We can discuss.
You have a
comics.
problem with guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Now you tell you're passionate about Entitled.
Yeah,
Entitled. I'm so sorry. I apologize for this.
I show affection towards you, homie.
See, I
Passion.
apologize.
Passion.
I apologize. Entitled.
Yeah.
This is not the way that I raised them.
What are you passionate about, Tix?
design, art, cooking, which I consider also art. برضو. Any form of design, man. That's any form of art. I fuck with that shit.
I got no passions.
music,
Bullshit.
especially.
I'll just say one.
Hmm.
I'm passionate about currently, like I have deep passion to change what's in front of me, which is I do not want the drama that I had to live to be lived by my future kids or my friends or anybody else. So whatever I can help to make changes is something that I'm passionate about. Now look in my face and tell me I'm wrong.
So magic.
That's true. That's
Alright.
that's on
Magic.
point.
See, this is why we hate Shamsi. This is why we're fucking mean to Shamsi. These are the fucking exact reasons why.
Bro. Well, that's awesome. Yes.
You know that, so shut the hell up.
That's facts.
All
Facts.
right.
That's facts.
Anyway,
You know what I'm passionate about for real?
Mm.
Learning things, man.
wow.
Honestly.
Shamsi,
I
Shamsi, I
fucking
asked you to learn some things that
love-
are important and you ignored it.
bro.
No, you're passionate about things that just intrigue you. You are intrigued about learning new things.
Yeah.
You're not passionate about learning new things. There's a difference here.
No, I do show passion sometimes.
This is why we hate Shamsi.
What else? Do we have any more?
Yes, we have many more, man.
Any more? Many-
Artist identity.
More.
Washed, authentic, or inspired?
What?
Hmm.
Who? Artist? Which artist?
Artists' identities.
Okay.
Yes.
Washed, authentic, or inspired?
All artists.
Exactly.
Is that a question?
I have no
I
idea what
don't
this is.
know, man.
Is it a question? Is it? I mean, which artist are we talking about?
It's
here?
artist identity question mark. Washed, authentic, or inspired question mark.
There are some people who are
Washed.
Washed.
I don't know.
Some are
people-
authentic
Yeah.
Some
and some are inspired.
like
Yes.
okay,
Yes,
some
we got
are
cartoon
inspired.
characters, funny, sophisticated, and colorful.
I don't know what washed is though. Like washed إنه خلاص عدى وقتها.
No, I don't think that's what washed means. I think it's
washed is إنه خلاص انتهى وقته صح؟
I love my job. Next question.
Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
I love my job. I hate my boss. My solutions. Welcome to society.
Welcome to capitalism.
Yes.
You know,
That is a normal feeling that, that everybody shares.
this is how it's supposed to work. If
Exactly.
it's not how that works, there's something wrong.
Normalize the opposite.
If a boss.
What?
No, you don't
Love
have to
your
like.
boss and hate your job.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
صح. Fair enough. Yes. Yeah.
No.
You
Love
can't.
your boss.
Okay. So if you can hate your boss as long as you're learning from your boss. You can have an asshole boss, but that he's an asshole because he demands so much of you. It's different than having a boss who's just an asshole.
Yeah,
True.
I think that one who's just an asshole is much more prominent
Yes, I agree.
compared to the
Yeah.
first one.
I agree. I
First,
agree.
First
one's, yeah, Mr. Miyagi, you can't find that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Here's another good one.
It's too
Next one?
Yeah, sure.
Male affection.
I show plenty.
All right. This is why we hate Shamsi.
Doesn't get reciprocated.
Also, out of context, that's where like really that can get you canceled.
okay.
Male affection. Busting balls. Girl affection. Supportiveness.
Hell no. We bust girls' balls too. Even though they don't have balls. But you know.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, that's how girls do it and how the guys
Yes.
do it. Okay. Yeah.
Is it true? Is it false? Or what was that?
Hell no. Girls bust balls
And why?
as well. I've seen girls bust other girls' balls.
True.
Yeah, it's
But-
not it's a general trend, maybe.
Yes, that's what we're talking
No,
about.
even guys mostly bust balls.
Yeah, true. We have.
Have you been here for the last 50 minutes?
Yeah, like we suck, yo. Sometimes. Like we really fucking suck.
We don't know emotions.
No, we do. We just choose to not chuck and show them.
Exactly.
Because
Because
man.
because man.
Because man.
Exactly, yes.
You better write that
Yeah,
motherfucker. Because man.
For real, bro. That's part of the toxic masculine man shit.
It's
man.
the what's it? Remember that that cartoon? The guy that's drowning in water and someone's reaching out and gives him a high five. خليك رجال. This is it. That's male affection.
Exactly. And look, it's not what I'm looking for, homie.
خليك رجال.
I'm looking for it.
Oh, all right, we're almost done.
عطنا واحدة بعد زيادة كده.
I'll give you a couple more. All right.
أعطينا كده خفيفين.
What would first contact with aliens look like, Shamsi? I'm gonna go throw it to you. Turks, you're in this. You
I mean,
like comics.
I would argue that's already happened.
Okay, then argue it. Thank you.
Wait. Give me a minute. Give me a minute,
You can't
give me a
argue
minute.
shit.
Okay.
All right.
Something wiped out the dinosaurs.
So it's aliens.
It came from Earth.
So it's aliens.
It was a giant rock.
Are you sure?
Did you just say they came from Earth?
That's good. That's good. That's good.
They
That's good.
came.
That's good.
They came to
That's good.
Earth.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good. I want to see where this is going.
I mean,
Okay.
they came to
Please
Earth.
let him fuck up.
Do you know
I'm
Do you know how the dinosaurs died, Turks?
Whoa. Where you
Teach
going?
me
Where you going?
how.
Okay.
No, don't even teach him how.
There
Come here.
was-
Ta.
There was a giant.
Ta. Where you going?
Wait, what's-
You didn't answer the question
Yeah,
here.
the G could-
No. Stick there.
Okay.
Okay. Argue it.
Argue it.
Yes.
Okay. So something killed the dinosaurs.
Hello.
That something was a giant meteor. Came from space.
Is it what you were told, or is it a fact?
I mean, it's what science tells me.
So is science a fact?
Science is a continually refining process of knowledge and learning.
So it's not a fact.
I mean, it's a fact now.
No, it's not a fact.
For now. For now. It's
For
a fact.
now.
It's a fact today.
Okay.
If it's
Tomorrow
for
it
now-
cannot be. But today
Okay.
it is.
All right.
That's what
So
science
okay.
is.
So it's a meteor, and
Okay. So I would argue on that meteor, you've had, things from not Earth. So that's extraterrestrial. So,
From not Earth, yes.
yeah. So that's extraterrestrial.
alien first contact.
Alien has to be a living.
See, you ignore the fucking question.
Yeah.
It's going to lift the door عليا. You
See?
can't argue shit, my guy.
Okay, so alien for
So then explain. Okay, let's go by your theory.
Mm.
Explain alligators.
yeah, they're the great survivors.
Yeah. So you mean
No.
these aliens come through, blew everything up, and alligators just kick back and
They
just
didn't know about them.
oh
They
nah?
were underwater.
Now is that a fact?
That's me speculating.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's speculation.
So your argument is shit, by the way.
Which one? And this
is why we hate
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Thank you that you're on board now. Okay? Now you see from my side.
Oh my god,
What an asshole.
You do know that alligators didn't come from
bro!
dinosaurs.
There
right?
are so
To be honest, yeah.
خليه never ruined his whole life.
The alligators didn't come from dinosaurs. They're not descendants of dinosaurs.
No, that was
You know what the descendants of dinosaurs are?
birds.
Chickens.
Yeah,
Yes.
Which are birds?
Yes, look at the mighty T-Rex. Look where it is now.
Which are birds?
Yes.
There we go.
True.
No, but listen, first contact with aliens. I don't think we will ever see first contact with aliens. That's one.
But
Human, no.
did you say our first contact with aliens
No,
or
no.
first contact with
But
aliens?
what-
What was the question?
What would that look like? It's not going to look like anything you see in most movies. It's not. It's
No, it's
probably
not, we're not going to send
a
Will
sci-
Smith.
it
No,
will
of
be a
course not.
scientist. Aha. and the aha will be a response to a radio signal that somebody's been sending out for 60 years, and they finally get a response.
Unless it's a blitzkrieg by aliens, that's going to be something different.
I mean, remember that video that we were watching the other day that had something called the 3-body problem?
Yep.
I love that video.
What?
Why? They were watching a video that had something called the 3-body
Science.
problem. Science. It's science.
Y'all watch
we do
science?
science. Yes, we watch science.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is a great sci-fi trilogy, okay, by a Chinese author called Cixin Liu. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
apologize to the
you-
Chinese community.
Okay.
You definitely butchered that, but okay.
Hold on, let me ask. Siri, translate. We hate champs in Chinese.
Okay. So the first part of the
Yeah.
Can we go back?
First part,
Yeah,
First
sorry.
part of the book goes with the idea of how would first contact occur, and it would occur through that, like somebody sending a radio signal
Mhm.
or some sort of signal into space that
Mhm.
alerts,
The sky.
the extraterrestrials
All
that
right.
there is civilization here, there's intelligence here. The second part of the book is called The Dark Forest, and the reasoning behind it, it's a great book. I would recommend everybody to read sci-fi if they enjoyed to read this trilogy. The reasoning behind it is you are in a dark forest. You are walking in a dark forest. When you hear a wolf, what do? You run the other direction. Now imagine that you are walking in a dark forest and you are wearing a light so that all the wolves can see you. You should take off that fucking light. That's the premise of the story, and that's
Your
the idea.
explanation is trash.
yeah.
It's all about
Alright.
stealth, basically.
It's all, yeah, you don't want first contact. Yo, if there's
Okay.
something out there that can recognize you, run the fuck away because it's probably smarter than you are.
I would argue the first contact with aliens might be closer
Did you
to
enjoy that?
I hate you so much.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
it's closer to the whole 2001 Space Odyssey idea, where it is an entity that you don't understand until it has full control at some point,
So you
and you're helpless to deal with.
So Turks is going for destruction?
no,
No,
so,
no,
so
that's-
he's
that's-
going with
that-
you
that's
don't
what I
know.
Fear.
He's like you don't know that it's there until you
Until it's
can't
too
do
late.
anything.
Until
Yeah,
it's
so
too late.
basically by the time you you figure it out, it
But
already
it-
has
yeah.
full control.
But if you're talking about like good old fashioned, like, yo, alien spaceship coming over, yo, hello, how are you guys? I think all countries are gonna come hand in hand. Like, yo, أنا وأخوي على ولد عمي وأنا ولد عمي على الغريب. صح ولا لا?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
So that's
No. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Either we're gonna die.
Yeah.
But listen,
Team up.
I have a different point of view in this.
Mhm.
First off, I'm gonna ignore the whole question and just focus on the whole point of aliens that has been drilling into our heads for the last year.
Okay.
Since the UFOs became a big deal again and everyone started bringing out information and stuff like that,
I mean,
my question is simple. This is someone who delivered something to you and told you this is what we have when we don't know where it is. And we think it's 1, 2, 3. All right? So this is what's happening.
so you're talking about the recent history.
The recent history. I'm talking about the last year.
Yeah.
All right? And now all these shows are coming out. All these things are popping up again the same way it was popular back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an updated version of everything that was been said before.
Okay.
My question is this. Why is it important now?
It's not.
No. It is. Why is a government coming out and saying, yeah, we think there's UFOs?
As a distraction.
Smoke screens, my guy.
Exactly.
Smoke screens.
Do you guys hear about the jet that was caught off of the coast of the Philippines?
Enlighten us.
It's spherical.
Shaped.
I'm not going to say what it is. It has a code name. I'm not
Okay.
trying to get in trouble.
Chixton Liu.
And it's a spy.
Okay.
All right. And this one is, I'm going to show you pictures later on. It's crazy.
Okay.
You would think it's almost a spaceship. So the question is, why are we being told that there are aliens?
We're not being told.
That's like, oh, really? So no one came out and said it?
They
Oh,
said
they
they
said
have
it.
an unidentified flying object.
No. They changed it.
Yeah.
They're a different
Yes,
name
it's
now.
not UFOs anymore.
What is it called? Unidentified unmanned object?
Yeah, my hate for
What's
you goes stronger.
the PC term for UFO? Fellas, help us out.
True. It is a PC term.
What's the PC term
What
for
was it?
UFOs? What's
Stop asking the guys.
What-
I'm gonna tell you where it is right now. It's UAPs.
unidentified?
Asshole person.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out here.
Aerial, unidentified aerial.
Projectile or something like that. Hold on, let me find it. Sorry if people are listening.
I mean, yeah, we're just waiting here, my guy.
This is real time, Adi.
Yeah, we're
Enjoy
just-
the moment.
We're just
Enjoy the moment. Oh, okay. So it's UAPs, all right? Okay, my bad.
UAPs.
I'm so far away from the mic.
okay. What does that stand for?
Mm, where is it?
That's the old school one.
Yeah, unidentified flying objects was the old one.
Yeah.
Then they came up with UAPs, but I'm trying to find. Oh, identified aerial phenomenon. Phenomena.
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
It's a rebrand.
It is a
It's a
rebrand. Yeah, it's something different. It's something different.
It's a rebrand.
It's not the
Ah,
same
the
thing.
UFOs for the psychos. No, this is UAPs.
Yeah, this is technical.
Yes, now it's
Yeah.
technical.
Again, what was it? Unidentified
Aerial phenomena.
phenomena. Yeah. See, now what they're telling you is
Stop it. I knew you fucking assholes gonna do that. Okay. That's
I can't help
phenomena,
it.
not
I'm sorry,
phenomena.
I can't help it.
See?
Okay.
yeah, but sure, that's the thing. It could be tarab, like balls of lightning and shit we don't understand because I'm very comfortable in telling you that we barely understand nature and everything that's happening around us. Very comfortable saying that. There are plenty of things that happen that we do not understand. Okay. And this is
One of them.
one of them. Very likely to
Of
be
course.
one of them.
Of course. Or ممكن كنت تصريفة.
This is the sky telling us to watch out.
Because I see a pattern. There's a pattern here.
Listen, to be honest,
I'm gonna tell you the pattern.
what's the pattern?
The Space Force,
Okay.
and then after that there's an announcement months later.
Bro. So what we need to make this relevant.
Yes.
حل قروشنا يا ولد. حل قروشنا. دافعين دراهم على الصواريخ.
Do you remember
bro.
when Kanye West leaked his track with T.I.?
Yeah.
And T.I. called up Kanye and he's like, hey, why is my track out? He's like, oh, it was I was hacked
Mm-hmm.
and it was leaked.
Mm-hmm.
Watch something really bad happen and say, yo, it must be aliens.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is how I see it planning out.
We don't know.
Mm.
nah, see that won't fly. That won't fly. I don't think that's gonna fly.
Nothing's gonna fly.
Yeah.
One more before we go?
Or is
Yep.
it?
One more. Last
One
one.
more.
Last one. Last one. For
Yo,
last one.
ترى we
Last
took our
one.
time.
Last
ترى
one. No,
we-
no, no, no.
I don't know how much we took, but
Really, really last one. Because I really like this one. Hold up.
Okay.
Okay, two more. If you can do anything besides what you're doing right now, what would it be?
I think we went over this before.
I asked a simple question. Just give me one answer. Chef, you?
I would
No.
I would be a fisherman with a bookstore.
I'll be in a hot spring.
I've never
with a
heard this in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you say?
What?
Okay, I heard something.
Hot springs.
I heard
Florida?
offspring. Okay, what'd you say?
I'll be like dipping in a hot spring with a painting right next to me, just working on it.
See,
See, that's
All
fun.
right.
naked, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Birthday suit.
Yeah. With a hat.
Yeah.
With a hat on because sunburns.
It's not a hat. It's a beret, Turks.
Okay.
It's
fine.
a beret.
It is a beret. It is a beret.
I would like to apologize and say that I have. Okay, I found it. Okay. What's the name? It was just. I just gave you that question so I could search for the other one.
Uh-huh.
Mlah.
People who throw away stable income to chase the dream. A good example or a cautionary tale?
Oof.
It's a risk. That's why it's called a risk. You're taking a risk. It could pay off. It could not pay off.
Yeah.
True.
It's neither.
Hello. But again, if you are trying to chase your dream, it means that you put things in place. It means you saved up enough money for you.
Not necessarily.
No, this if you want to do,
No, this is
if
the
you
good
want to chase the
strategy.
dream, this is a
Yeah.
strategy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Some people can just quit. Say, "Yeah, I'm gonna chase my dream
Yeah,
today."
Exactly.
Yeah, we're not talking about them.
Start praying to that wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's a cautionary tale.
Okay.
All right. If so, I'm just gonna quit and chase my dream. No, you need to have some income saved for you to live and survive, and to buy equipment for things that you want to do.
Budget your shit.
Yeah, you can chase your dream while you're working your job. You need to have things set in place so when you do decide to quit, there's something happening. But if you decide to quit and then figure it out, that's a cautionary tale.
Yeah,
True.
so it's just about how you do it. Either way, you could do it right, you could do it wrong. You could be doing everything right and things go wrong. You could be everything wrong, doing everything wrong and things go right. So
I have no clue what you just said.
no, I know. Even if you go ahead and plan and strategize and put things in place for you, you could not succeed. You could fail for reasons that are out of your control.
But we're not talking about success or failure here.
You talk about doing it or not doing it.
People who quit their jobs to chase the dream. That was the question. We're not talking about success or failure. That is something totally different.
If you are doing it,
We're talking about if you want to go and chase your dreams. I gave you the blueprint of how to start
mhm.
or rob your family for money.
Mhm.
And if you're wealthy like Shamsi, you can just quit and just kick back at home and just do nothing if
no,
you want.
no, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
No,
He just hates being at home. That's why he has a job.
And this is why we hate y'all. I hate y'all. Like, as much as I feel affection, like, God.
I'm gonna tell you
damn.
something I noticed about you. Every time we play the outro, you get more energy. Oh, it's finished.
I'm done.
I survived.
I can escape this cage, this meta cage that I am in.
Shout out to everybody who's been around this long.
Thank you all.
Thank you all for the
great
questions.
honestly.
We'll see you guys next podcast.
This was fun.
Stay
right?
safe, enjoy your weekends, and have fun. And the most important thing that you need to know is that we hate
Oh
Shamsi.
my God.
That's all you need to know. If I leave this world with one fucking note,
Can I leave
it would
now?
say, I hate Shamsi. We out?
I think we are.
Peace.
Come on.
Peace.
What's wrong? Peace.